We asked AI, the truth behind the biggest myths we still believe. You've probably heard that we only use 10% of our brains, or that cracking your knuckles causes arthritis. You might even believe some of those myths without ever questioning them. But what if those so-called facts we've been told our whole lives are just wrong? We asked AI to help us separate myth from reality, not just the popular ones, but a few lesser-known ones too. Some of these might surprise you. Some might even frustrate you. But all of them are worth questioning. Everyday myths. 1. You need to drink 8 glasses of water a day. This number was loosely based on outdated research. AI explains that your hydration needs depend on your size, diet, activity level, and environment. You often get plenty of water from fruits, vegetables, and other drinks like tea or coffee. Forcing 8 glasses down your throat isn't always necessary or helpful. 2. We only use 10% of our brain. This one sounds scientific, but it's completely false. Brain imaging technology shows that almost every part of our brain is active, even when we're sleeping. The myth likely started from a misquote or misinterpretation of early neuroscience. 3. Sugar makes kids hyper. Parents everywhere brace themselves after birthday cake, but study after study shows no reliable connection between sugar intake and hyperactivity. The real culprit is often the environment, like a party setting, not the sugar itself. 4. Cracking your knuckles causes arthritis. AI says no, you're not destroying your joints. The popping sound is just gas bubbles collapsing in your joints. Studies show no link between knuckle cracking and arthritis, though chronic cracking can lead to weaker grip strength in some cases. 5. Hair and fingernails grow after death. Creepy, but not true. What's actually happening is that the skin shrinks as the body dehydrates, making nails and hair appear longer. It's an illusion caused by the body breaking down, not by post-mortem growth. Everyday myths are easy to repeat, but sometimes the most interesting myths are the ones you've never even thought to question. Let's dig into some of the more surprising ones. Surprising and uncommon myths. The Great Wall of China is visible from space. It's often said to be the only man-made object visible from space, but that's false. The wall is narrow, follows natural terrain, and is not easily visible without magnification. Cities, airports, and highways are much more visible from orbit. Bulls hate the color red. Bulls are colorblind to red. It's the motion of the cape, not the color, that gets them agitated. The red is used mostly for dramatic effect and to hide blood. Gold is always a safe investment. Gold is often promoted as a safe haven, but AI warns that it's not immune to market drops or long-term stagnation. During some financial crises, gold actually underperformed compared to stocks or real estate. It's a tool, not a guarantee. AI is always objective and logical. One of the biggest modern myths. AI learns from human data, and that data can carry bias, gaps, or inaccuracies. AI is only as good as what it's trained on, which means it can inherit some of our worst assumptions. And finally, some myths are rooted in history and culture, things we've been told for generations. Let's see what AI has to say about those. Historical and cultural myths. Napoleon was extremely short. He was actually around 5'6" to 5'7", average for a Frenchman of his time. The confusion comes from British propaganda and different measuring systems. It became a symbol, not a fact. Vikings wore horned helmets. No archaeological evidence supports this. The idea was popularized in the 1800s by costume designers and opera writers. Real Viking helmets were likely simple and functional. Medieval people thought the earth was flat. In fact, educated people in the Middle Ages widely accepted that the earth was spherical. The flat earth myth didn't become widespread until much later, as a way to criticize earlier societies. So why do we keep believing myths? AI says it's a combination of repetition, tradition, media influence, and just plain misinformation. The human brain likes shortcuts, and myths offer easy answers even when they're wrong. But in an age where AI can analyze data faster than ever, maybe it's time we start challenging the things we've always believed to be true. What myth surprised you the most? And what should we ask AI to debunk next? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay curious.